Mind hack number 7. Matter isn't necessarily solid in the way it appears to be. How is that? We've always been told that matter isn't solid, even though it very much so feels and appears as if it is solid. Look at it like this. Take a ceiling fan, for example. Turn it on the highest speed. At the lowest speed, you could notice the rotation of the blade, right? But at the highest speed, it would appear as if the ceiling fan is no longer moving. It would seem like there's a solid wall. And if you turn it up fast enough, you could take a cup, place it on the fan, and it would sit there like it's a table, because the pace of the blade would be so fast, it would create a solid surface. So though it's moving, it is solid. It's no different with energy or awareness. It's vibrating at such a frequency, it appears as if it is solid. And since my frequency and my vibration is at a different frequency than, say, the table, they appear to bounce off of each other.
There is no spoon?
But from a scientific standpoint, they don't even ever touch.
Untouched.
That's how matter appears as if it's solid, or feels as if it is solid, even though it isn't. It's this energy, this awareness vibrating at such a pace, it's appearing and feeling as if it's solid. No different than the pace of the ceiling fan. It's just much more of a velocity, much more of a pace, a vibration. This is just an analogy to kind of put it out there how matter, even though it appears to be solid, it isn't necessarily solid. That's how that would work. It's a conceptualization of mind when you think I am solid and this is solid and we are separate energies. That's another question. If this is all just one energy and the table isn't any different from me, how could it have a different frequency, a different vibration? Well, it's no different than if you had one big lake. There's a droplet over here, it makes the ripples in the pond, and it doesn't necessarily reach this side over here. It's so vast that this one lake can have several different ripples. Energy, awareness, the whole is so vast, there isn't necessarily even such a thing as space. It's a concept of mind that within itself it can have several, multiple vibrations and frequencies, having this subjective experience of itself. So this isn't to take anything away from the divine. This is just to show you how divine we really are, how interconnected we really are. I hope that puts it into perspective just how matter isn't necessarily solid, even though it would appear to be. That's a beautiful concept. It's not to say, look at everything like it's not solid, but it is a concept of mind. And there's a reason why it appears to be solid and feels to be solid, even though it isn't.